Students, how are you? Today we will discuss cells. Cells were first discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. He observed the cells in a cork slice with the help of a primitive microscope. The invention of the microscopes led to the many things that we came to know that whole organism, as in amoeba, chlamydomonas, paramecium, etc., are the single celled or unicellular. Here you can see some human cells like smooth muscle cells, blood cells, ovum, bone cells, sperm, fat cells, nerve cell, etc. What is a cell made up of? If we study a cell under a microscope, we would come across that three features in almost every cell is present: plasma membrane, nucleus, and cytoplasm. So here we will discuss one by one. Plasma membrane or cell membrane. This is the outermost covering of the cell that separates the contents of the cell from its external environment. The plasma membrane allows or permits the entry and exit of some materials in and out of the cell. It also prevents movement of some other materials. The cell membrane therefore is called a selectively permeable membrane. Plant cells, in addition to the plasma membrane, have another rigid end covering called the cell wall. The cell wall lies outside the plasma membrane. The plant cell's wall is mainly composed of cellulose. Cellulose is a complex substance and provides structural strength to plants. Cell wall is only present in plants. Nucleus, in the middle you can see the nucleus. The nucleus contains chromosomes which are visible as rod-shaped structure only when the cell is about to divide. Chromosomes contain information for inheritance of features from parents to next generation in the form of DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. Chromosomes are composed of DNA and proteins. Functional segments of DNA are called genes. So all the genetic materials inside the nucleus, and inside a nucleus there is a nucleus. The nucleus plays a central role in cellular reproduction, the process by which a single cell divides and forms two new cells. There is a cytoplasm. The cytoplasm, the fluid contained inside the plasma membrane, it also contains many specialized cell organelles. Each of these organelles perform a specific function for the cells. All the organelles remains suspended in the cytoplasm. It is a liquid portion, and in simple words you can say. Endoplasmic reticulum. Shortly it is said ER. The endoplasmic reticulum is a large network of membrane-bound tubes and sheets. It look like tubule or round or oblong bags type structure vesicles. There are two types: rough endoplasmic reticulum, as you see, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulums look like rough under a microscope because it has particles called ribosomes attached to its surface. The ribosomes, which are present in all active cells, are the sites of protein manufacturing. Smooth endoplasmic reticulums help in the manufacturing of fat molecules. Function of the endoplasmic reticulum is to serve as a channel for the transport of material, especially protein and other, between various regions of the cytoplasm or between the cytoplasm and the nucleus. In simple words, you can say they transport the materials made inside the cell. Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus was discovered by Camillo Golgi. That's why it is called Golgi apparatus. It consists of a system of membrane-bound vesicles arranged approximately parallel to each other in stacks called cisterns. The material synthesized near the endoplasmic reticulum is packaged and dispatched to various targets inside the and outside the cell through the Golgi apparatus. Means it also transport the things, proteins, etc. Lysosomes are a kind of waste disposable system of the cell. Lysosomes helps to keep the cell clean by digesting any foreign materials as well as worn out cell organelles. It is also called suicidal bag of cell because when a cell is ill or injured, then it bursts and kills the cell, just to clean the body by killing that cell. Mitochondria. Mitochondria are known as the powerhouse of the cell. The energy required for various chemical activities needed for life is released by mitochondria in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate molecule. When ATP is known as the energy currency of the cell, when ATP turn into ADP, adenosine diphosphate, then it gives a lot of energy that is used by the cell for its various function. Mitochondria are strange organelles in the sense that they have their own DNA and ribosomes. Therefore, the mitochondria are able to make some of their own proteins. Here are the plastids. Plastids are present only in plant cells. These are of maybe different kinds. Chromoplast, the colorful, leucoplast, white, and chloroplast is chlorophyll, which have the chlorophyll, which are green in color. Leucoplasts are primarily organelles in which materials such as starch, oils, and protein granules are stored. The internal organization of the plastid consists of a numerous membrane layer embedded in a material called the stroma. Plastids are also similar to mitochondria in some feature. Like the mitochondria, plastid also have their own DNA and ribosome. Chloroplast takes part in photosynthesis and make food for plant. Vacuoles are storage sac for solid or liquid contents. Vacuoles are small sized in animal cell or sometimes absent also. And the plant cells have very large vacuoles. The central vacuole of some plant cells may occupy up to 90% of the cell volume. In vacuoles, there the liquid is filled and all the nutrients are filled in it for the use of cell.